With the Sealander here at Panama City Beach, Russell Fields Pier. We're going to go ahead and take a walk out to the end. One of the things we like to show you is over here, if you catch a big fish, they will put it up here on the bulletin board. See if I see any big honkers out there. There's some, right there's a wahoo, king mackerels, redfish. There's a pompano, a cobia, a big triple tail. Let's see, sheephead. There you go, king mackerel. This is the main one right there, people, after these king mackerels. Well, here's the main entrance to the pier here. So it is $4 for spectators that are walking. Seniors 65 and older are $3. Active retired military, $3. Disabled proof required, $3. Kids and under that are 6 and under are free. Fishing is $7. There's a limit of 3 poles per person, no exception. So there you go, Russell Fields Pier. Constructed in 1978. Working our way through the gate. Got a guy going out fishing. Used to do that a lot back in the 80s. I don't think it's quite the same as it was back then. Oh, here, look at this. You can weigh your fish. Has a scale there for you. Let's continue to walk on out. So I haven't been out here in a while, but I used to come out here and bring a grocery cart, and I would fish all night long. In the morning, I'd throw spoons and straw, McDonald's straw treble hook rigs for Spanish mackerel, and for the the full-size mackerel. So I don't recall how this, I don't remember had this center, concrete walkway, or that's part of probably the deck structure itself. But it's pretty beautiful out here. Let's take a look at that. Just look how many people are down there. Thousands on the beautiful Panama City Beach. You can see the skyline all the way down there has high-rises, hotels and condos. Come across here to the other side. And it's beautiful. Just look at that water, how clear it is down there. That's awesome. Let's continue our walk. If I'm not mistaken, there used to be back in the day a bathroom that was down here along the midpoint. And in the first areas of the water, I used to see people throwing for like bait fish down there. Some of the Asian community enjoyed some of those, what do we call them, hardtails. And I've eaten them. They're good fish. I mean, in the Asian community, they eat a lot of the smaller fish that was not so common here in the States, but there's nothing wrong with it. It tastes just as good to me. So we'll take a gander down here and we'll see what people are fishing for. I like his fishing cart right there. That's the way to go. If I catch anything yet. And then people have their own rigs, but these carts seem to be the most popular thing this day. Like I said, I had got me an old abandoned shopping cart, and I put PVC pipes around it, and it was kind of a bumpy road coming out here with the wood. I don't remember this concrete I would say this looks like a concrete beam almost. So just continue to walk down, see what people are fishing for. Oh, look at, I don't know if you can see that. A lot of bait fish down there. Little shiners of a sort. That is so cool. I'm hoping that shows up in the video. See different clusters of them as well. Coming up on what I'm going to call the halfway point. Has some lookout binoculars. You can put some coins in to watch and see. And here it's telling me that this is the a weather station. Has meteorological sensors and it measures the tide. Sponsored here by NOAA. There's the water level sensor right there. Satellite communication. That is cool. I know everybody remembers these things right here. And look, it's automatic focus. Wow. So for 50 cents, two quarters stacked up, you can view on one of these devices right here. And I tell you what, it looks pretty good. Pretty good. I see people out there with their floaters. That's two white. There's a green and a red-green floating device out there that's utilized by the fishermen. I tell you what, this looks a lot cleaner than it did when I was fishing here back in the day. So a lot of folks are fishing, bottom fishing out here. They do not fish. Let me tell you a story about those pelicans. I was out here one time and my kid was like throwing up fish in the air trying to get the pelicans, and one of them pelicans was like hovering above her head, and one of them pelicans did a number 2 on my kid. I have a hard time remembering the whole details of that, but I remember they were messing with the bird somehow, and they messed on his head or the back of his shirt or something like that. But oh yeah, the birds come down. I've actually had one come down, swoop down a bird and grab my floating corks and get hung up by a treble hook, and I had to reel in a flying bird and then, you know, release them once I got them in. I had no way of getting them out. But it's hard to see down there, but I can see bait fish, a lot of fish down there. Right there, thousands and thousands of fish schooling. So there's people running gold hooks or sabiki rigs. Work our way out now to the T section. Pretty much nowadays when people fish bottom fishing, they want you to use a circle hook, and I really have been a true believer in circle hooks, and some of you folks that watch my channel know that I'm a big catfishing person, and so yeah, I use big old honking 8/0, 10/0 circle hooks for catching the big river cats. And this right here, this is the common rig that we were using back in the day as well. You see that treble hook for catching the Spanish mackerel. That's a crankbait, crank jerk, crank jerk, crank jerk type thing. You work it, works best in the morning. Used to be kind of crazy here when you would see the Spanish mackerel running. People would be running up behind you and casting and just jumping all over in your game, you know, kind of rude. It was definitely something that you gotta get used to. We're continuing out to the end. Look at that. Daddy loves the fish, and so do I. Larry Cohen. I guess he sponsored that bench. So a very, very beautiful day. Flat day. Gorgeous views I'm seeing out here in the water. Working my way out to the end. I can see that this is much more automated, robust. They have CCTV cameras out here. Have a mic system. And we're just about here at the end. I put some of the specs up on the screen right now of how long this actual pier is. These big timbers are heavily weathered, so don't walk with bare feet. See what fish? Oh, it's got a remora. That's one of those fish that suck on the side of sharks and different things. Got a lot of people out here fishing. Different rigs, but again, they do limit you to 3 rods per person. There we go.
Mercy.
I see a Spanish mackerel. We got a remora and a Spanish, so I got to take a picture. Haven't caught one of those in a while. And there's a remora right there as the suction cups. Let me get a better view. The suction cups on the end is where they suck to, but somebody had left it up here. So I take a wand. You can see the pelicans over here. They are casting with a popper on the surface with a 24-inch, 28-inch leader with an action fish, a Rapala fish type thing, double treble hook type fish. And you can see all the fish blood and guts and stuff that have got here on the end. But occasionally I'm sure the folks here at the beach will take and pressure wash it. And see people have been cutting it, making notches for the pole, so I wish they wouldn't do that, but it is a thing. And some of these are just from reeling up and down, like this right here, just from reeling up and down on the pier handrail. So most of these guys out here are catching right now, they're casting and reeling in, and casting, reeling in, trying to jig for the fish. This guy right here has a little ELWIN live bait, so he's going to cast out with live bait and see if he can get that. But this is quite the deal here. I mean, this is much larger than it used to be before. So, to my knowledge, even this section right here never got built out to the same length it was before, but go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't always know all the facts, but I try to get as accurate information as I can based on my personal knowledge and experience working here in the city and fishing here for a number of years. Fish cleaning station. Gotta love that. Oh, this guy, he's got a Spanish mackerel in there that's flopping in there. I heard him. Let's go ahead and work our way back. I'll do a little time lapse right here and speed up the footage.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. feel so alive. As I reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out to the sky. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
And that's going to wrap up another one. We appreciate if you would like, share, subscribe, and also follow us on Facebook at Sealander Adventures. Until the next one, this is Sealander. Take care and catch a big one.